You'll be live on this not the Facebook one.
Red Bull that. I do styles of haircuts, straight razors and blades, line up and clean up, like what's the difference? And I'll throw them like sport, like the Broncos, and then the Bulldogs too.
Oh yeah, the Bulldogs.
Well, yeah, they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Good season, huh?
Okay, this is gonna go like right up.
You start telling more people to tune in too. Shit just comes quick. Yo, it's about that time. G-Rad is live. That barbershop talk. Yo, we're gonna have another special guest today, and matter of fact, he might be just becoming my co-host. We got too many scared barbers out there not trying to be live and in charge. We got Berto the Barber in here today.
What's up? What's up?
He wanted to come back for the little segment we had.
Of course.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Get our voice heard, and we're gonna keep bringing you some live shows and keeping it real with Berto the Barber.
Hell yeah.
I'm getting tongue twisted over here.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
So anyway, yeah, this show this week we had Lenny Archuleta. He stepped in because it's been hard to find some fellow barbers to come in and tell some jokes, tell us about what their experience is. So he gave us his experience with his girlfriend and whatnot. And we've had a couple of other barbers that were supposed to show up today. They had some other things going on. There's some busy people out there. I've been trying to get some heavy hitters in here, which is at our barbershop too, but Berto's going to be hanging in there with us today. We got jokes, we got styles, we got everything from hairstyles to what we're going to be doing in the next couple of weeks at our shop. So
sounds good.
So what up, Berto? We'll start off with a little bit of sports talks before we get started on the haircut too. What you think about the Broncos yesterday?
Oh man, that was exciting.
I thought it was pretty tight, man.
Yeah, bro, that was one for the ages right there.
It made us get excited for the game for once, man.
Sort of hanging our head, going into a bye week with the win instead of going in with the loss.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it, man. That's something that always gets my stomach turning too, or it gets me kind of hyped. Is even like Coach Carroll, he likes to do those like trickery plays. This wasn't too much of a trickery play, but it helped out. Love the norm. Wouldn't you say so?
It was definitely out of the normal.
But cool, huh?
Oh, dude, it was sick. My kids got all hyped. Like, dude.
But that also shows that even in the little leagues, that maybe you could pull something out like that and then actually execute it as a good play. You know.
Oh yeah, you never know. Yeah, it always opens the door. You know, the other teams were watching. It's all over ESPN. All the
Yeah, well,
so
the field goals ain't too prevalent now in the little leagues, but they're getting up there. Like when they get into the high school, right? Am I right?
We try. We coach.
Yeah,
I coach a third grade team. We try to kick field goals. We try to instill it young.
So that's cool. So
yeah,
if you got the field goals going on, that's something to put in your little league going on. Check out those Broncos winning that game with that trickery.
That was sick. I'm not even gonna lie, that was tight.
So yeah, let's go. Staying in the sports before we get into more haircuts. Your team. We mentioned when you were on the show, you were a coach.
Yes, sir.
And you made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Is that right?
Yeah, it's called the Carnation Bowl. Shout out to my 5th grade team, Brighton Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Yeah, Kirk Meyer-Sweeney's team. Big shout out to the coaches. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're listening, coaches, we're giving you a little shout out.
We made it all the way, and we failed, man. We
no, you can't say that.
We didn't fail. It was a good season. It was a strong season.
Good experience. You can
very. We only made it to the first round of the playoffs, so making it all the way was definitely something.
Well, just being around you, brother, like it's cool seeing you how
dude,
you're on life.
It helps me, dude.
It hypes
me up.
Yeah.
Man, I try to, I'm trying to raise little men out there.
Not to be little, what? That's what my dad used to always say. I'm not raising you to be a little bitch, Cause. But anyway, yeah, that's cool, man. That's you don't fail, especially when you go all the way to the championship bowl. Especially with 3 sons, man. You're a winner in my eyes.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
You inspire me in all ways, so that's cool. I don't have boys, but that's pretty awesome that you made it all the way to the bowl. And
oh yeah, we'll be back. We'll definitely be back.
Hell yeah. Well, how old are your boys now before we get?
8 years old and 10 years old, and then my youngest is 4.
So you will be coaching them again for maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
From here on out up until 8th grade.
So that's awesome, man. We always talk about a little bit of sports because that's something we always do in the barbershop too. Always talk about what you know, what you don't know. Like the first time you were here, we were talking about if you don't know what you're talking about, you better get the hell out the shop because you're gonna get ate up.
I'm gonna get roasted, that's for sure.
To speak of this, one more thing. It's the first year I've been in the fantasy football. I'm not gonna say that. I should have been there in the draft.
Dude.
Yeah, but I don't have very good teams. I've been better. I've gotten better at the app and switching in and out of my players. But it's something fun to get into. But I've been clowned on in the barbershop. So if you're gonna be getting into that freaking fantasy football, you better be knowing what you're doing.
You gotta know what you're doing too.
Or it's gonna be some type of fantasy, and it's gonna be a good one. You know what I'm
Those goose eggs.
Anyway, moving on. Last week, my brother stepped in, and we were talking about hairstyles, and we've had a lot, even the feedback from the barbers in our shop, talk about more or less what kind of hairstyles, what tools, what kind of things that people use, and what is requested, I guess you could say, in the shop, and what the hell they want. And the thing I was gonna say too is I dislike. I don't want to say hate. That's
Yeah,
a strong
no
word.
hate, yeah.
Dislike when people say they show you this picture of like this model has like
Dude,
shampooed hair and it's like all fresh and dude's coming out of his bed.
chisel.
It's all matted and it's stinky and
Just not out of work.
and they're like, I want this. I mean, could you possibly do this? I'm like, man, it's gonna take about a month if you help me train the shit. No, but anyway, what hairstyles do you like doing? What's your pet peeves, and what do you think is, I guess, the best style you like to do, or what's catchy out there right now?
Right now it's the main haircut that's going out is that like low fade.
That blurry fade, right?
Yeah,
Like
low shadow blurry, and then nothing off the top.
Like a fluff fade.
Yeah, dude, I've had clients getting perms. And
Yeah.
I don't know, that was coming back into style. So.
And you know what? That is something I forgot to talk about it last week. We were talking about the pompadour, but that is a huge style, huh?
Dude, think about it. How many cuts do you do a day? So it's definitely.
Oh yeah, that's a style that I'm still yet to get used to. But I mean, if you get a right I mean, doing the drop down blurry fade, it's kind of a hard fade to do, and a lot of people can't do it, or it comes hand in hand with the fluff. But I mean, if you could do it, I mean, it brings you up into you could do your tapers better. I mean, I've always said that when I'm trying to teach somebody, if you're doing low mid, like a blurry mid fade, it could help you get into those realms of whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
Or like,
it does help definitely.
So would you say that was your favorites? That's when you put on blast. That's
Dude,
the dopest.
It's just easy right now, dude. Honestly, it's easy money, dude. Just cutting the sides, nothing off the top.
That is right, huh?
Line up, dude.
Because it kind of goes up to almost like what is it, an undercut?
Yeah,
cut, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They're tight if you get them right, but it's just a little different out there.
Oh, yeah, you gotta definitely.
I've been calling it the fluff fade.
The fluff fade. Right? Fluff.
Yeah, and real quick too. Shout out to around the world, the people around the world. Saying what's up, taking a listen. Let me know if those are the type of haircuts are going strong out there. We call it the fluff fade. A little thicker on top, kind of like fluffy perm looking.
Yeah.
You stop, it's like an undercut, and you do a nice blurry fade.
Got that big perm.
Yeah, the big perm going on. And we also do perms at the shop. What? Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we do perms at the shop.
Berto specializes in butt perms, especially if they're longer.
Your back hair.
Back hair. Oh, man. The producers needs the better handwriting. Anyway,
oh man, we got listeners from all over: El Paso, Poland, Spain, Sweden, Indonesia.
So we're getting some feedback
Argentina,
from Poland, Spain, Sweden.
Oh yeah, mommy.
Thank you for listening out there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, man, call us.
Look, Staten Island's tuning in.
Wow. Hey man, we all you guys listening out there, we like some feedback. Holler at us.
For sure, yeah.
We want this to be a fun, livid show going on. Little flowing over here, little flowing over there. We want some jokes going on. We want even some people that are flying into Denver that are like looking to put their name out there. Come see me and Berto. Come chill with us. Come laugh with us. Come show us your skills.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And this is the This is the show we're trying to get to unite barbers. Let's talk about loving and like caring and sharing our knowledge, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, and to see what else is going on out there in the world. What kind of haircuts are they doing?
Yeah.
Hairstyles.
Yeah, the hairstyles. Like throw us hairstyles. If you're in Turkey, let us know what kind of hairstyles are going on in there.
All right.
And then so moving on. So you would say the fluff haircut. It's kind of like it's a new style in the the high school.
Oh,
So
yeah, high school, yeah.
this is one thing that comes up a lot, and it's kind of funny, and it makes you laugh. Is when guys come in and they like that haircut, but let's say it's been a week. What's the difference between like a lineup and a cleanup? And it's kind of controversial. I know you have a lot to say, and tell us what you think, and let us know what you think out there. I mean, it's kind of controversial. If you're coming in after a week, and I agree with this, is that you still almost have to pay for the haircut because they're saying cleanup, but they're almost wanting a taper, a lineup. It's almost like another haircut.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the difference, and what comes up the most? That funny, hey, can I get a cleanup to a lineup? How long it's been, and how much you charge them?
You asked me for a lineup. I'm just touching your edges.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Forget about it.
You want to clean up. I'm just trying to touch up your edges, and then you say I want to clean up, and then they're like, oh yeah, can you taper the back?
Yeah, cleanup's more like a taper, right?
Yeah, you might as well just ask for a taper,
Just a cleanup taper, and then I'll pay half. And then usually if someone don't say that, I will do like $10. What do you usually charge?
Yeah, right around there, 10, 15.
Especially if you use the razor.
Depends how much you have to take off. Yeah, you got to use the razor,
So that's funny.
That crispy line.
That's funny. Me and Bertha the barber. Berto the barber. We were talking about that though. We were talking about what's the difference, and what do customers expect, and it's good to hear. I hear all kinds of stuff, but if you're gonna come in after a week and you need a haircut, let me just go ahead and taper you up, and we'll meet in the middle with the price, because I know a lineup anywhere goes for, nationwide, 6 to 15, depending on if they use a razor or a product or something. Are you going live on live stream? Berto's busy. But anyway, that's what I want to be talking about. He's going live, but you guys go ahead and email us. We want, even if we're on live right now, go ahead and ask us some questions. And that's something that, I want to talk about. And even if we get a girl in here, let's see what she says, And it's so dumb. Like if you're in the barbershop and if you're in the barbershop and you see on top of the list, if it's a cleanup, a lineup, it should, customers should not get mad if you tapered them up and you charged them $12. And that's something maybe you clients should listen to, because especially if you sit in my chair and I'm just touching your edges, I'm still gonna make it look like you got, worthy of give you an extra 4 days, right? That's what a cleanup is. Yeah. So it's not like I'm just gonna half-ass.
No matter what,
yeah.
Right? They're gonna walk around with a bushy old neck.
And that's what I say. A barber like me, I'm not gonna just be like, hey, thanks, and that's your work, right?
Yeah,
that's your billboard. So that's what I agree with.
I'm not gonna shortchange you. You're gonna get something.
Especially if you're sitting in the chair, you're making time for them to clean up, but. Let your barber know out there, guys, if you're in Germany or wherever you are, let your barber know what the difference, if you want something that's going to last you an extra 3 days, or you just want something that's cheap to make it look clean for an extra, a day or so.
Yeah,
those are the different, but
yeah, for sure.
If you have a good barber, they're going to take care of you,
They're going to take care of you. You got to take care of them too, though, so.
And don't be cheap out there, you cheap asses, you 303 cheapers. Just playing. No, sometimes it seems like Colorado people could be a little cheap on their barber, but I think the culture's come back to where people are paying for what they get and they're not complaining so much. I don't know, maybe that's a bold statement. Has it been cheap? What do you think, Berto?
Nah, man.
You ran into some people that like to pay?
Yeah, you got some that are. Oh man, I thought the 25 was with the tip.
Yeah.
Like.
And I think that comes with the dang territory, You can't please nobody,
You can't please them all, man.
Especially if they've seen you do 4 haircuts and you were like, yeah, he gave me a good tip. And then they see you just
they're sitting in the chair sweating, we always try to bring that up, tippers and non-tippers, the non-tipper sitting in the chair,
They don't shut up, I'll show them the tip of something.
You can feel their leg, shaking,
Give them a tip.
I'll get you next time. How many times have you heard that?
I know, right?
I think every barber would be rich if we had $5 or $1
every time you said that. Or the funniest one is they slap their, after they get a haircut, they slap their wallet or where their wallet or their cash should be. Oh. hold on. And you're like, oh shit. And they go in the car, and then you already know they don't got their money.
Oh, they're gone.
Don't slap the hips and the backside. You ain't got no money when you walk in.
I'm saying, next time.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this big old slapping, like this. Oh, hey, I think I left it in the car. I'm gonna go back real quick.
I got you. I got you.
Those are the funny things we like to talk about. No pun intended, just a little joke here.
Nah, you're good.
No, I'm just saying, like, some people might get offended on what we say, but that's what makes a good show. Right, Berto?
Oh, yeah.
So anything else, Mr. Berto? Add a joke to maybe think of one of why people ask for lineups, to the difference between lineups and cleanups. If you can.
Oh, man.
Elaborate.
I don't know if I could joke, but, it's those people that are, like we just had to deal with just a second ago, like somebody looking really old. If they not.
I wanted to take a selfie after that one.
Made me feel like I was 25, man.
Damn. Oh, my bad. It made me feel young.
I saw you start, scratching your beard.
I'm just glad I got color still. No, just think about it. If you get gray, look how, good.
It looks rough.
Thank God for Beijing. Huh?
TJ looks good with gray, though. Pops?
TJ, Pops. We're going to call him Pops.
Go ahead.
Yo, TJ, if you're listening, shout out to you and your gray hairs.
He looks nice.
Don't be eating no more Chipotle.
Oh, back to sports real quick. How about them CU Buffaloes, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
The CU Buffaloes?
Yeah, CU Buffaloes. Shout out to CU, everyone in Boulder. Come check us out.
That's one thing we should.
Philip Lindsay, holla.
That's one thing I totally forgot that was on top of the list. Shout out to CU. I've always loved the CU and their campus and who they are. Back since Coronado Stewart used to play.
Oh yeah, dude, come on.
It's dope to see him coming back, right?
Oh, it is, dude. I think they just got ranked like 12th. I think.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they cracked the top 15. So.
See, and sometimes people forget about them just because they've been sleeping on them, but you can't sleep on the University of Colorado, man. That they're doing really good. Shout out to them. We should totally space them out in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, so I had to jump back real quick.
And I haven't even been catching up with them. What's their record? What's going on with them? Do you know?
7-2.
7-2.
Yeah, we got I think a big game coming up against Washington.
Washington.
Yeah, they're pretty good too. So honestly, I think it's gonna be CU and USC playing for the Pac-12 championship.
Oh wow!
So.
You heard it first. Pac-12 championship from Berto.
I'll take CU.
That's good though. I mean,
right now.
I'm not gonna sit here like back to the barbershop ethic. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, just leave it to me. I got you.
No, I know, but it's been a while since the whole Buffalo and like Pac-10, Pac-12, and I'm getting better at the colleges. I've been clowned on a lot.
So many.
I know, geez. I do like the playoff thing they're doing now.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
It gives a chance for a good team to show their skills, especially a no-name college,
Oh yeah.
Gives hope for all those underprivileged kids that had to pay for a cheap college. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to be considered the a-hole.
That's dope.
And that's another thing when you can't read lips. And somebody's trying to talk to you, and you're trying to talk at the same time. But that could be at the barbershop, too. Someone's trying to scream, "Open up!" You're like, "I'm done." You give them the cutoff.
Yeah, no, we're closed.
And here, let's do a shout out to Leanne. She's good. She works at the Scissorhands Design Studio, and that's how I first met her. Shout outs to Leanne. She switched over as a barber. She's good. She works with us. She's part time. But anyway, that's how I met her. Give her the old. She knocked on the door, coming to bring all her stuff, and I gave her the old. We're cut off. She thought I was an asshole since then.
That's awesome, man.
Oh well, she's come to love us all, right?
It's not you.
Come on, Berto, damn. That's why I do shows like this, damn it, so people start liking me more, man.
You need more
I'm trying to change. I am, bud. Shout out to TJ for that. What would TJ do? What would TJ do? He would do the better thing.
Right now.
He's being soft on me like a Tempur-Pedic
TJ,
mattress.
where you at?
For all y'all don't know who TJ is, he's our lady boss at Scissorhand Design Studio. He wears apron only on Fridays if you ever want to catch him.
Oh, that's right.
Little off the top, he calls it. He does Brazilian waxes, all male Brazilian waxes.
That's funny.
And then he gives good games after you're done.
We got a big Saturday coming up, though.
Oh, yeah.
Big Saturday.
I don't want to still clown on him, but You're changing the
Let's talk
subject.
about that.
Oh yeah,
You're piling on Pops, man.
Pops. All right, I'll take that back. But going back on Pops, we are having our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Take it on.
Saturday, 12 to 4. Be doing music, food, giveaways. Man, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fun. We've been open for a year.
Yeah, congratulations
Going
to
strong.
TJ. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I was just
congrats,
playing, just
props.
talking shit.
Best
you know.
boss.
Best boss.
The best
See,
boss.
he's kissing butt, and I'm talking shit about him. But that's me. Anyway, yeah, check us out. And man, it's gonna be hype. I can't believe it's been a year.
Dude, it flew.
It flew by.
It did.
But it's been a real blessing, I think, for the both of us, as you can tell. You know, like
I'm having fun.
happy, fun. That's what
We were
life's
talking
about.
about the other day. It was like pictures that we looking back at pictures from other places we worked, and we're just like
How fast?
giving that ugly face.
Oh
And
yeah.
now we're off.
I know. You see all our faces wrong. But that goes to say, you know, like if you pick something you like in life and you find a good place with good people, you could be a happy person. You know what I mean? Happy adult life is hard to be happy, but
It is.
if you find a good place, good work, good people to work
Good
with.
people to work with. Yeah, dude, you got to keep that company around you.
Thanks for pulling me off the jokes. I know I don't want to start clowning nobody, but that's true. You know, like back to barbering. If you love what you do, and it does, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And if you do see us, you know, we are happier, and I think that comes with sharing the dream. One thing I do emphasize too, and this might be a little off, you know, you never speak about religion or politics in the shop.
In the shop.
But I think it's critical, and this is only my experience, is to pray together. Just like a couple who pray together, stay together. And, you know, everybody has their different religion. You know, I'm still a little open with it. Thanks to Nana. Shout out to her.
Oh, of course.
Oh, wow.
There
But, no, she's taught me a lesson. She's another barber that works with us. But, no, you get me off the subject about, like, praying together in the shop, I think helps a lot because I think praying lets everybody hear what your dream's about and kick ass, let's do this, you know. So I think praying a lot with us all together helps.
Yes.
And off the serious subject, but amen. Thank you, God, for the blessings. And there you go.
That was a good shout out right there.
Oh, I know.
Blessings to all of us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Happy. It's hard to be happy sometimes. And then, what you say in this line of work, you do listen to a lot of people. So sometimes it can bring you down. Am I right?
Oh, dude, it's like a gift and a curse.
Yeah, because, I mean, people want to talk to you. They want to come see Berto, and you're always fun to be around. You know, you're always telling jokes, always talking shit. You know, if you come watch me and him, it's like a corner-to-corner dynamic. But, I mean, you do hear a lot of people that look up to you, speak to you, and want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
But it takes a lot out of you, right? Like, because you're a personal, I mean.
Yeah, it does.
It's almost like a therapist, but it can take a lot out of you.
Yeah, it can take away. I mean, you definitely got to leave it at the shop.
Yeah.
You can't take it home with you, you know.
Yeah, vice versa. And, like, in any job, can't take, home to work and work to home.
Yeah. So,
but in our line, it's cool, huh?
Yeah, it is.
So, like, if you
guys, cool people.
Hell yeah. Especially if there's young guys aspiring to be a barber.
Oh yeah, they always ask, you know, they want to come shadow, which is always, you know, everyone at the shop welcomes it. So
those are the type of things that we want to influence when you're uniting barber right now, is to push the love for it and the happiness. Like I say, if you like being a barber, go with it. It's going to be a fun experience. It's going to be something you're going to live with. Most barbers die barbers, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is what the shop's about, to talk and rep Colorado barbers through and through, to rep, you know, the sports we have here, who we hang out with, and most of all the jokes and what we talk about in the shop. So I want more listeners. We're going to put out more advertisements. We're going to, this is our, fifth show. We're going to be having more faces, more people. Berto's probably going to be my co-host from now on. We're going to be adding, like, cool things. And, yeah, it's kind of like influence us to do more, like bring stuff to the show here. And we want to build from here. Like I said, we're going to put a dedicated email to, like, people that want to get a hold of us and something you want to talk about on the show. Even if you want to come in with your barbershop, we have 4 mics here. So if you want to have a discussion about something, Black Lives Matter, you know, the revolution, Donald Trump, I don't know. Come on down with that pink noise shit. Get me talking. Anyway, so what else we gonna talk about today before I go on the goddamn rant?
What about, like, the No Shave November? I wonder how
yeah.
people are doing out there.
So talk about No Shave November. Do you like to get involved in the No Shave November?
I did. That's how I actually grew a beard.
Really?
Yeah, dude. This was baby face. This was baby face. It was just like a short goatee and a mustache.
Oh, really? I thought you
Yeah.
always rocked a beard.
Nah, man. You can look at my Facebook. I look
You
horrible.
probably even look like you're 12 when you shave off your
So yeah, I gotta rock a little bit of something.
Making the guy that just led look like he's a grandpa. Shit.
Yeah. But No Shave November was started by I think like Australians or somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, and it was to.
I thought it was for some type of disease.
Yeah, they did it. They started growing mustaches actually.
Oh.
And
See, this is history for me.
Yeah, so they started growing mustaches, and then like they were donating money for I think it was prostate cancer. I'm not sure. I should have read up on it before.
So I heard it was some type of disease they're doing.
Yeah, but it's just for young men dying too young.
Oh.
So it's just all the money goes to cancer research.
And last year we did a coupon if you get what $5 off a beard lineup or to keep it clean, or what did TJ, or we did something at the shop where if you participate we'll
we're knocking.
We do some type of coupon, so if you guys are participating, it's for a good cause.
I'm still down to do it too. I'll just line up your beard, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell people I'm not shaving it off though. I mean, you gotta
do it yourself.
It's No Shave November. Makes my job easier once again.
Well, yeah, man. It's a good cause, and I think this year I'll probably be involved. I mean, it's already halfway through November, but we'll get this shaggy beard going on.
We gotta get popcorn to grow a beard.
Oh shit! Can you grow one?
I don't know. Popcorn, can you grow a beard?
I was just about to say probably a summer beard. Some here, some
most
there.
Most deaf patchy beard.
Patchy. Oh,
he's Indian. In the shop too.
Apache beard. He is Indian. Ain't he?
See a lot of those in the shop like, just line me up.
You're like, line what up?
Line what up? Your whiskers.
Where? Pull up the Beijing.
Just playing a whole lot.
Yeah, so get involved in that. It's always something cool to get involved in things that have like a good cause behind it, especially when it becomes like to diseases and it shows people that you're
dedicated.
Yeah,
making change.
For something positive.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's dope.
And that's what we're into is change. This is the start right now, right here, revolution. We're starting to change right now in the barber game. Isn't that right?
My beard's looking nice too.
Ooh, he's checking himself out right now.
Look at G's beard.
It looks gross.
I don't even think you showered.
Hey, line me up. I look good though. I look better than some guys showered and just saying. Hey, what I was gonna do is shout out to TJ for always lacing me up every week. I do need a bar. You did lace my beard up one time. I need that again. But we're always so busy. It's like the mechanic that has the nicest car. Or no, the mechanic that has the shittiest car and runs like shit, but he's the best mechanic. And then the guy that we're all good barbers, but we always run around looking half-assed because our hair is growing out because we can't get each other in. So, no, we do help each other out though, huh?
Yeah. We try.
Who you been going to lately?
Myself.
You've been hooking.
Salute.
Yeah. Where are you, Salute?
I need my beard, Beijing.
I need a haircut. He was cutting me for a while too. If you guys don't know Salute, he's we mentioned him before. He's a barber that works with us from KUHS. He's actually pretty good. That's why me and Bert always try to get in, but
oh yeah, I think everybody tries to get in with him.
He's all booked. But anyway, we are running out of time. But let me bring this up too. We were talking about No Shave November, and this is another thing we want to talk about up the lines of barbering and worldwide. If you guys have anything that you guys use as the straight razor, but what kind of straight razor you use. Here in Denver, Colorado, we went to disposable blades, which they slide in a nice razor with a sleeve on it, which makes it more suitable for cleansing, more sanitary, so you're not, or more efficient, so you're not honing the blade or sharpening it for a long time when you have a lot of customers. So if you guys get to us and let us know what kind of straight razor you're using. I know I've looked up Jacob and razors. They have some really high-end razors that stay sharp, but they're the old school sharpening ones. I would just like to get one just to maybe mix it in with the,
that'd be pretty dope.
you know, just kind of
conversation
piece.
Let's just bring it in, just do it.
Yeah, why not?
Might as well.
So let us know that. I mean, all of us, I think, what do you use?
I use right now Blessed razor with a derby.
You were using the Johnny B one too, right?
Yeah, I have a Johnny B razor.
And there's some that are not too expensive that do have the weighted in them.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if you guys are looking for a nice a razor that has a disposable, you could get one that is weighted. And one I know that one of my favorites is a feather razor, and that one's weighted. It comes with a couple sleeves. It holds, I think, 4 or 5 different type of blades, and but I prefer them just because it's easy, it's efficient, and it feels like, especially when you put on some nice elegant gel, some blitz gel, and you come down, it's a real sharp look.
Yeah,
especially
real crisp line. Yeah, it's all about that right now.
And honestly, I've only used maybe one in barber school that was actually a real razor, but I'd like to actually use one that's really sharp. I bet you they use just or you do just as well. Don't you think? Or have you ever used one?
Those ones that they gave us in school.
Was it a one you honed and everything?
No, it was, well, I got one of those as a gift from my barber.
Oh, really?
So shout out Mr. Obi. He gave me one. I still have it. I mean, it's sharp. I mean.
Oh wow.
I mean, yeah, I don't know the brand, but it's actually pretty dope. It has like a pearl handle.
Yeah, that's something we'll probably get more into is the next show too. We're running out of time today, but that's something I want to get into because I love the straight razor. And we're one of the many few that are able to.
That's why I still have some clients because they don't, or you find clients because they're like, man, you still use the straight razor? Yeah.
And then the thing is like barber school, they'll teach it, but some of these barbers will stop using it, huh?
Oh yeah, they get comfy,
like,
using a 5-star
or something like an Arauco. No bar. I like to use, when I do straight razor. When someone asks, I like to use the hot towel and the straight razor. Obviously a one you could throw away, but. I mean, there's so much we could talk about on the straight razor. And guys out there that don't have their license that are looking forward to it, go ahead and blow you up a balloon and throw some Barber Sol on there and go to town, buddy. It might help you get there. No, I'm just fine. Anything? Well, honestly, I like this straight razor talk some next week too. If you'll probably be with me, let's get someone in here and we'll talk about more of the straight razor and a couple more things that. Maybe people give us an idea for, and
Yeah, shout out Dom does a really good shave.
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
Dom will hook you up. So if anyone wants a hot shave, towels, hot lather.
Yeah, shout out to the SDS family.
SDS, yeah.
Dom's
Design Studio. I mean, we're one of the few barbershops I still knows that still does it.
And we'll pull out the whole hot towel. We got a lot of different products. We have, Dom does it real old school, and I think that helped me and him. We worked at Floyd's for a little bit, and they emphasized the real, and get real into it. So come down to our shop, man. I know Berto does good ones. Even the girls.
I like them, man. It's fun.
Come down. We'll bring the shave. We'll do a shave party for you and your groomsman. Give you a little coupon.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
A coochie coupon. Say you heard it on our show. We'll give you a coochie coupon. You get $100 off the groomsman party, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's all you. You covering that.
Well, hey, why not? The groomsman party's $2,000 for 4 barbers to come to you, right?
Dope.
So now it's just me, all right?
No,
okay.
I'll roll with you.
Yeah, see now. Now he wants to go. Producer, go ahead and get our limo ready. We need is that time to get off? All right, we're out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
Laters, thank you again.
We were going on and on, but check us out next week. The Scissorhand Design Studio, Berto, my co-host. Check us out again next week. Tune us in. Thank you for listening in. Love y'all.
Much love. We'll see you. God bless.
God bless. You gotta tell us, kind of like, because I want to finish it cool, not just like we're blabbing. Because I was just trying to fit that. Well, so the producers over here going. We should do it. That's something that, Bye-bye, y'all. We're always getting limited time, but we're going to start getting more. We're getting good reviews, a lot of good feedback. My boy, Berto has my back. Big things coming, man. Check us out. What do you got to say, Berto? Tell the viewers.
Check us out. Scissorhand Design Studio, Northland, Colorado. Hottest barbershop in Colorado right now.
There you go. And it's going to stay that way. Norway, Spain. Come see us, man. Bye-bye. Hey, Dad.